Hello, and welcome to another episode of Milk Tips with Michael. This is my sister and good friend, Morgan.
Hello.
Morgan, how's it feel to be here?
Exciting.
Yeah? Speak more to that. Could you speak more to that?
This is my first appearance on one of these milk tasting sessions, but I'm very eager to see what we'll be drinking today.
All right. Well, now it's time to get started. It's a good intro. We are pitting Hershey's versus Food Line brand strawberry syrup. Now, there's a couple things I'd like to note about these syrups. The Hershey's, one of the most notable differences is that the Hershey's expires in 2021, August of 2021, but the Food Line expires in March of 2022. What do you think of that?
Must be some pretty hefty preservatives in there.
Right, yeah, and so if you're about to face hard times, maybe pandemic, who knows what this world could throw at you, you might want to go with the Food Line for that fact alone, because it'll get you further. But there's one other fact that I found interesting. They both say refrigerate after opening, but the Hershey's, the Hershey's, it gives you instructions on like how to use the syrup. And honestly, like as a consumer, I feel that that's a little bit condescending. The Food Line doesn't attempt to tell you how to use this, so a little bit more with the libertarian type freedoms things. Do you agree?
I mean, if they have some sort of optimal way to use it, why not share that information with the world? But we're still able to do what we will with it once we buy it. So
that's a really good point. So maybe I shouldn't be that hard on them, but that's a notable difference that I saw. So here's what we're gonna do. I have expertly measured out exactly 8 ounces of Food Line 2% milk, because honestly, we're going to use the Food Line milk. What we're going to do is we're going to give a tablespoon, this is a half tablespoon, we're going to give 2 doses of these bad boys to each one, and then we're going to do some tasting. So, oh wow, that really just comes out, doesn't it? Wow. So that's okay. Getting in there. So this is the Hershey's.
It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it really is running all like out of there.
Straight up cough syrup.
Wow, even so. Wow, look at that just kind of mix in there. You can tell that something right is going on in there. And then now I'm just gonna wipe that off because, it's gotta be, don't want cross-contamination. And don't worry, this shirt just came out of the wash, so in case you're wondering at home. Okay, so let's see how the Food Line pours. Wow, it is still pretty moist, as you can see. That's some moisture content going on in that scenario. And then we'll do one more dose there. And then, woo! That was something. I'm glad that you guys got to see that. I kind of feel like I need another spoon to do it right. Okay. When you're going out, you're trying new things, you're trying milk, the world opens up. And anything can happen. So just kind of get a close-up of this. Let's see if we can notice any difference in color. Because, that could play a factor. Especially if you're trying to, impress the ladies or impress the fellas. You want to have good coloration. Okay, so this is Hershey's. We can't forget that. And this is Food Line. But luckily we have the video evidence if we were to forget. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give you some of the Hershey's. Look at how that pours. And then let's try the Hershey's. Sound good? You care to toast?
Cheers.
Mm.
Oh, you down the whole... Okay.
Sorry?
It's okay. It's subtle, but, the strawberry is, it's very subtle. You can kind of taste it, but not very...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty tasty. I liked what was going on. How did it feel? You know, as it came down your throat. Would you describe that?
It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, consistency is good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. More milk tips with Michael, right around the corner. You ever think about, interior decoration? I know I do. And that's why you need to hear about this little thing we like to call in the industry jugs. Now, you're going to want to pick yourself out a nice jug for your home, because when you put it up on a table like that, people come into your home and sit down on the couch and say, "My, that's a mighty fine, really nice looking stout jug you've got there." And so you should go on down to your local flea market, get yourself a jug. Let's see what happens when we try the food line. We'll see what happens. And you get separate glass, so that way there's no cross-contamination.
Mm-hmm.
How much you want? You just say when.
That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cleanse the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Something's missing from this one.
Mm.
The flavor's not as, the first one was subtle, but this almost has nothing in it.
Mm. I'm tasting it, but I think I gotta give it to Hershey's. And it makes sense, they're a quality organization. And that's another way that you can know that I am not biased, Well, I guess everybody's kind of biased, but I'm going to give you a truthful opinion. I'm not just going to come out here every week and say Food Line's the best no matter what. I'm going to give you honest feedback. But we do have one extra special thing to try, just kind of like as a bonus. I feel like you can't just compare all these three, because, these are syrups, and this is, pre-made. So, it'll be good to, just give you an idea of what you might be getting with this as compared to that.
And it's a classic label. Nesquik delivers some really quality flavored milk, so very interested to see what that one might bring.
And so this one says to shake well, and so that's a thing that we're gonna do. Sometimes I like to do it like this. Sometimes I like to do it like this. Sometimes I like to do it like that. Just all different. Would you care to shake a little?
I'm more of the butterfly effect kind of thing going on.
Nice, good. Okay, a couple of things I noticed off this label. I was just motioning that I should wrap up. Okay, so the serving size says 1 bottle, which, okay. But then there's a little thing on here that's thoughtful portion, half a bottle. And that just seems ridiculous to me. It's only 14 ounces, but anyways. What do you think about that?
That's a lot of milk to handle. I don't know. Maybe it's good to pace yourself for half a bottle and see how you feel for the rest of the half once you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I like to take the whole label off, because then you can see it.
So pasty. You can't even see the strip they're going.
Okay, so
Would you like me to get a glass?
Unless you want to hold your mouth open and pour it in.
I'll get a glass.
How long is this video?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. It's like double any other video. Oh, but you can't see.
I know. There's no clear glass.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
We'll trust the viewers to just assume we're not editing
Watch
this.
it as it pours. Okay. All right. And then watch it as it pours again. Okay. How much you want?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. And so let's see what our mouths do with us.
Excited for
Mm.
this. Dang.
That's very strawberry. Is that the best one?
It's like drinking liquid licorice.
Yeah. Do you want more of it, or?
You know what? I'm gonna savor this one for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you say you liked that one a little bit?
That you can tell there's like some sweet stuff going on in there.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Wow, that's rich.
I liked them all. It's really hard to pick a winner, but I think maybe the Nesquik. Nesquik just and I like bunnies too. Yeah,
they are very marketable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hershey would probably come as a close second.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of flavor, Nesquik once again takes the cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Food Line needs to up their strawberry syrup game. I guess that's all I can think of. Well, we're going to cut it off there. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again in the not-so-distant future.